But
well, what they did to get around that, Chris, let me explain, because yes, like you said, that is, constitutionally correct. But they have eviscerated the Constitution and Bill of Rights to the point where that no longer really exists. And they didn't, amend the Constitution like they were supposed to. What they did through a series of regulations and policies is just took that away. They said, you know what, we need a world bank. And we need a Federal Reserve Bank that can sit there and be outside of government, and it'll be a quasi-government organization. You see, that's what the proponents, like the fake conservatives out there, will tell you, like Hannity. Oh no, it's a quasi-government organization. Let me tell you how it's a quasi-government organization. It's only quasi-government in the fact that the commissioners are elected by our elected officials. The 13 commissioners get 8-year terms based on our elected officials. We don't vote them in, and there's no oversight, and Greenspan tells you that they do what they want and they're outside of the presidency. So I wish we followed the Constitution, but we just don't. Back after this, it's the Info Warrior.
Are you concerned for the safety of your loved ones? Listen closely to this message from pepperspray.com. Every 22 seconds a violent crime is committed. America has changed, and your personal safety is your first priority. Be smart. Be safe. Trust pepper spray instead of your luck. Pepperspray.com is the only website you'll ever need for all of your non-lethal self-defense supplies. Pepperspray.com carries one of the largest assortments of pepper spray and personal safety products on the web. From big to small, we have it all. Pepper spray, mace, animal repellents, stun guns, and tasers. Pepperspray.com also carries a large assortment of products for personal, home, child, and pet safety. Enter SAFE in the coupon box and you'll receive a special discount off of your order. So what are you waiting for? Go to pepperspray.com. That's pepperspray.com or call 1-800-908-9988 today.
Something I haven't been able to speak on yet, and I really want to hit up, are these latest Al-Qaeda and Bin Laden videos. Now, I haven't seen them posted on YouTube. I've seen the Bin Laden audio tape, and it's translated into, American and, English. I don't want to sound too dumb. I'm not that smart, but, yes, English, translated to English. And, of course, they have Osama bin Laden acting as though, first of all, he's taking credit for the attacks. He's reminding us of 9/11 one more time. Let's talk about 9/11. I did it. I'm guilty. It's me, Osama. But then he takes the position of people who are against the war. So if you're against the war, you're with Osama bin Laden. You knew. He says things like the United States needs to leave Afghanistan and Iraq, and the United States does need to leave Afghanistan and Iraq. But now if I say that I'm a bin Laden sympathizer. Meanwhile, Al-Qaeda, whatever you believe that is, whether you believe it's Al-CIA, yeah, I saw those pictures they got going on there. You got to see these Khalid Sheikh Mohammed pictures with the beard. I mean, it is cartoon character-esque, folks. I mean, you could not get a more stereotypical Arab terrorist than what they're showing you in these photographs. Anyway, these new Al-Qaeda videos, I saw one screenshot from these things, and these are the ones that are threatening Germany. Oh, we're going to attack Germany. Oh, no. Let me read you about it. Militant Islamist group Al-Qaeda threatened Germany with attacks for the second time this week in an online video criticizing the country for its deployment of troops in Afghanistan, authorities said in Sunday. The Interior Ministry identified Al-Qaeda's messenger in the latest video as Bekre Halak, a German Moroccan who also appeared in a separate clip on Friday, warning Germany faced a rude awakening if it did not end its war in Afghanistan. Television footage showed Harak, who is 32 according to German media, wearing a mask in the latest video. Harak was clean-shaven and wearing a suit and tie in the previous recording, in which he directly addressed German Chancellor Angela Merkel, saying that the attacks could follow Germany's federal election on September 27th. And you look at this guy, and it literally looks like the white Al-Qaeda we've all been hearing so much about. And right now, there's that controversy with this young guy who's supposedly a terrorist, and he was going to blow things up. And I'm reading in the paper he had marked out certain areas, big landmarks, fashion sites is out there. His father says he doesn't know what's going on. From the latest reports, they may have actually picked up the dad, and they're saying it was for making false statements to federal officials. It really feels like to me that they are hyping up the white Al-Qaeda. They want us to become more and more apt to the model of the terrorist, because beforehand, Al-Qaeda, remember, Fox did this a couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago at this point, where they were talking about blonde-haired, blue-eyed Al-Qaeda. Okay, now they want some kind of a terror attack or a face for this white Al-Qaeda outside of Adam Gaddan. Adam Gaddan doesn't always serve their purposes because people know that Adam Gaddan is the grandson of one of the most famous Mossad operatives out there. And I mean, if you don't understand that Adam Gaddan is working for intelligence agencies, you're very slow-witted indeed. That man is not Al-Qaeda. He does not believe what he's saying. He is there to provocateur the situation. But let's say another false flag attack does occur, and it's in a westernized nation such as Germany. It's in Europe. It's in Australia. It's in Canada. Well, then we're going to have to take note of this quote-unquote white Al-Qaeda, and everybody will become the enemy. If you think what happened after 9/11 is nightmarish, see what happens when more than 3,000 are killed in another nation. And this time it's white Al-Qaeda. It's not bin Laden. I'm sure it'll be bin Laden directed, since he's the boogeyman they love so much. We'll be back after this taking your calls. 888-201-2244. It's the InfoWarrior with Jason Bermas, PrisonPlanet.tv, InfoWars.com.